This is the Samick Ebony Neo Owner's Manual, and typically can be found in a bag containing the power supply attached to the bench in the shipping crate. Or it is given to you by the dealer with other paperwork. This video follows the manual but focuses on operational issues. Each section includes a page reference. The actual manual includes safety information and other details not included in this video. You should keep this manual and use it for future use, and be sure to read it thoroughly. So as you can see, each page has a page number, and we will refer to it in the manual, in the video owner's manual. Included with your Neo is an artist type adjustable bench. In addition to artists, many teachers prefer adjustable benches so students can easily sit at a level that promotes good posture and the best playing position. And you can adjust it just by turning the knob. The Samick Ebony Neo is a stunning polished ebony piano with clean lines and a space-saving design. Let's open the fall board and notice the keyboard, of course, and the music desk, which folds down, which holds your music. Also notice the close mechanism, the slow close mechanism, that allows the fall board to close slowly and smoothly. Elegant and beautiful. A damp cloth is all that's ever needed to keep your Neo lovely. Notice the beautiful cabinet design and craftsmanship. Slip your hand into the sculptured opening and lift the lid, and then the prop, and then lower it onto the prop. You may notice enhanced sound. The lid is not designed to fully open without possible damage, and so always return to the closed position after play. The Neo is equipped with 3 pedals, including a sustain, bass sostenuto, and soft pedal. You'll be pleased to know that your Neo's sustain pedal is capable of half pedal techniques, just like concert grands. Be sure to adjust the support knob to meet the floor. This provides extra support for the pedals. The Neo on-off switch and dual headphone connections are located under the left side of the keyboard. Once turned on, you might want to leave it on, ready to play the piano at the touch of a key and preserving all of the program changes you may make. Remember, all changes, with the exception of balance, brilliance, and volume, will return to factory settings when the Neo is switched on or off. It might be better to think of the power switch as a factory reset button rather than on-off. You might find 2 headphone jacks unusual, but they are often used in duets and when students and teachers use them in lessons. The connection panel is located on the back of the piano. The connection panel includes a power inlet because it uses an external power supply, 2 line out left and right, a line in stereo miniature phone, a USB, and MIDI in and out. Notice that the Neo looks like an acoustic piano without buttons, dials, switches, displays, and flashing lights. All the digital piano controls are discreetly placed under this panel. Notice the 3-digit display that tells you what's going on as you adjust and select various functions. It uses 3-digit codes with which you will quickly become familiar. The cursor keys are used to navigate through and select various functions and options: up, down, left, right. The volume slides right to left, so right is higher volume, left is lower volume, and the middle is about normal. The Neo has 10 built-in songs that demonstrate each of the available voices or sounds. You may enjoy this feature when showing off your new Neo to friends and family. You may choose from these demos by holding down the voice and metronome buttons together. So here's the voice and metronome button, so I'm going to push this down and then push the play stop button. the first demo, and the first voice appropriately is piano. And so you can try each one if you like by using the cursor buttons up here, up and down. So if you want to go to the next demo, you push the up button. You can go to another by pushing the up button again. Another will demonstrate harpsichord, and it will go through all of the voices with their own individual songs. And so you can just continue, but when you're done, if you find one you like, stay on that. But when you're ready to stop, just push the stop play button again, and you're done. One of the many benefits of a digital piano is having access to more voices than just piano, including multiple pianos. The voice button, when pressed, puts the Neo in voice selection mode. This allows you to select from the 10 voices or sounds available in your Neo digital piano. You press the voice button and it will light up to show you're in voice select mode. Then you press the right or left cursors to scroll through the voices and stop at the one you like. For example, I'll push voice. I'll go up here right and left. So here's piano 1, piano 2, harpsichord, electric piano 1, electric piano 2, and you'll, of course, so if I go over here, you'll hear harpsichord. If I go to piano 2, you hear piano. And so you just simply stop at the voice that you want to play. An essential tool used for learning timing and tempo is the metronome, and a very complete one is included in the Neo. In addition to the traditional clicking for basic timing, is the ability to select from 7 different time signatures to set the BPM between 32 and 250. Press the metronome button to turn it on. The light will turn on. Press again to turn it off. So I'm going to hit the metronome button here, and so you can see it's playing in the default, which is 4/4 time. And to turn that off, I press the metronome button again. Okay, so BPM stands for beats per minute. The higher the BPM, the faster the tempo. BPM can be adjusted after the metronome is turned on or whenever no function is selected. Press the up or down cursor to increase the tempo in increments of 1, or use the left-right cursors to increase or decrease the increments of 10, the BPM. The resulting BPM is shown in the display. So let's try that. And so I'm going to press the metronome button, and as you can see in the display, the speed is increasing one at a time, or I decrease it one at a time, or I can do the right-left buttons and increase it in increments of 10. 155, 165, 175, so you can hear the speed going up. Okay, so now I'm going to push the metronome button, and next thing to discuss with the metronome is the time signature. You heard it in the default, which is 4 beats per measure. You will notice that you'll hear a bell rather than a click on the downbeat or the first beat of the measure. You may change the time signature by pressing and holding down the metronome button. The current time signature setting will show in the display. Continue to hold the metronome button while pressing left and right cursors until you arrive at your selection. Release the metronome button after making your selection. So we're going to hit the metronome button. I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to go right, left, and you'll see in the display 5/4, 3/8, 4/4, 3/4. 3/4 is typically a waltz, and so if you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's the basic idea behind the metronome. You may also adjust the volume of the metronome by pressing and holding the metronome button and pressing the left and right cursors to increase and decrease the volume, represented by numbers 1 through 20. 20 for the most, 1 for the least. After you've done that, release the metronome button when you find your preference. So now we're going to adjust the volume of the metronome by holding the metronome button down, and so we can hear it. So you hear it, that's 20, and you hear it getting softer as you go down all the way to 1. A very complete metronome indeed. The reverb button, when pressed alone, will allow you to choose from 5 different reverb programs. Each simulates how your piano would sound in the acoustics of different spaces, including a small lounge, a medium-sized empty room, a live stage, a concert hall, a cathedral. The reverb will deactivate when you press the reverb button again. You can adjust the reverb length and time of the program you are listening to with the up and down cursors. Okay, so if I push the reverb button right here, it shows me RO1, which represents small room, and you can change to medium-sized room, stage, hall 1, and hall 2, which represents cathedral. Those are the different programs that you can call up in your reverb settings, and you can change within that program the length or the time by using the up and down cursors. So you can program it the way you like. The chorus button, when pressed alone, will allow you to choose and add one of 8 special effects to the sound. You can also adjust the effect's intensity with the up and down cursors. Of course, you can choose, as usual, by the right and left cursors from the 8 different programs. So I'll press chorus. That's chorus 1, chorus 2, flanger, phaser 1, phaser 2, tremolo, tremolo 2, and rotary, which typically is used with organs. And if you go the other way, you can go back to the earlier ones. And if you push the button up or down, you can increase the intensity of each of those programs. You should listen to each one and find out if there's something there that you really like. One of the most interesting aspects of a digital piano is its ability to record and playback your performances. The Neo will allow you to record and playback up to 3 songs of your own making. To record a performance, you enter a recording mode by first pressing the record button, and while holding it down with one finger, you press the play button and then release both, like this. So you hold the record button down, you press the stop button, you'll see the name of the song location in the display. You'll notice a message that appears in the display signifying the song storage position, signified by SN, as here, SN stands for song number 1 location. And then you use the up and down cursor, and you can select from any of the 3 that you prefer. Okay, so up and down, so there's song location number 2, song location number 3. And so you can get to each one with the up and down cursor. So I'm going to choose song location number 1. If there is already a song recorded in any of the 3 positions, you will not be offered those positions for a new recording. You must delete a previously recorded song before you can record over it. Wouldn't want to accidentally erase your child's first masterpiece. Press the record button again to start the recording process in the location you have chosen. Once pressing the record button, the play button will flash indicating you're ready to record. So let's choose again the song location. Press the record button again to start the recording process in the location you have chosen. Upon pressing the record button, the play button will flash indicating that you're ready to record. So I'm going to push the record button, and you'll notice that the play button is now flashing. And so all I have to do is play, and it will play everything that I play from the first note. You'll also notice in the display the dots at the bottom scrolling across showing that it's recording. You can continue even after you stop playing, and you don't lose your recording function. It continues and waits for you to play another note. When you're done recording, you simply play the play stop button and your recording is done, and it stores your song in that location. And so now if I want to choose, isn't it nice? It recorded my mistake too. Now that we have a song recorded in song location 1, let's play it back as we would any other. As we did with the recording process, place the Neo in record playback mode. Press and then hold the record button, and while holding, press the play stop button. Release both and then quickly select the song location as before. In this case, we're looking for song location number 1. Select it. This time we're not recording, so we're playing back, and so we push the play stop button. Okay, so we start here by selecting a song. So there's the 2 buttons that put us in playback mode, and then we go from song 1 to song 2, but we remember that our song is in the song 1 location, so we leave it there, push play, and there is my beautiful song, and that's where many of your future songs will stay. The songs you record will stay in memory until you delete them, even when you turn the keyboard on or off. Once you have filled the 3 song locations, you must delete the song in the location you want to use for a new recording. In order to delete a song you previously recorded, place your Neo in record playback mode. Once again, we press and then hold the record button, and while holding, press the play stop button. Release both and quickly select the song location that you want to delete. If there is already a song in that location, you can't record a new one until you delete the one currently there. You are given the opportunity or the option to either keep or delete it. The display will alternate between delete, DEL, and yes. You press the right cursor to choose delete, or the record button to keep it. The Ebony Neo has 10 voices that you're able to combine or layer together, so that when you play a note, you'll hear the sound of the primary sound or voice that you had, and a second voice on top of it that you choose. You can choose any combination from the 10. The way you do this is first you choose a voice, and that's piano 1, and so that's the piano voice. You know that's your primary voice. And then if you take the voice button and hold it down, and then you go to select a second voice, usually I would layer strings with a piano, and so then you release, and now you'll hear the string sounds layered on top of the piano. There are many combinations that you can use. Some will be your favorites, others will be not so, but the bottom line is you have that capability because this is a digital piano. Now the way that you remove the layer that you've created is you hold the voice button down again, and you go to the left and scroll through all of the voices, and you get to piano 1, which was the original voice, and you get to off. And so you release the voice button and push it again, and now your layer is gone. The Neo has huge professional capabilities, allowing you to go as deep as you like. It is not practical to cover all the remaining functions in this video. Please refer to the owner's manual on pages 32 to 36. You'll find all the information you need there to dig deep into the Neo and really get into the weeds. You'll have a great time. Thank you for being a part of the Samick family.